You're the one guy who has had this right from the very beginning. But the problem is, if you say stuff like this, it sounds like a conspiracy theory. And I can't get, I mean, there's nobody in the media that is reporting this. There's nobody that's talking about this stuff, but it only makes common sense. If people know that the end is coming of the system that we have, and I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that we're all going to, cats and dogs are going to be sleeping with each other, et cetera, et cetera. What I'm saying is, there's going to be a change coming. Rupert Murdoch said that nations will be redefined in this period. You know that people at the global level are looking at it and saying, okay, what's it going to look like? Where can we find out? Where do we start to look?
Well, you should look to the Congress, but they don't pay much attention either. And there will be a realignment, and there's a struggle going on with us who believe that we should have national sovereignty. We should be out of the UN, out of the World Bank, out of the IMF, and no world government. But that is the movement that we're going in. That is the direction that we're going in. But others are planning to go one step further. They weren't satisfied with Bretton Woods. They weren't satisfied with the dollar standard. Now they want to probably modify the special drawing rights of the IMF, which they tried and didn't fail. But they want to control capital, and they want to control the natural resources of the world. So, and they're not nationalistic at all. They believe in world government, and they're more out in the open now than they were 25 years ago.
Here's the problem. I mean, everybody will say, oh, that Glenn Beck, he's a conservative. He just loved the Bush administration. No, I didn't. And while I am a businessman myself, and I like big business, I don't have a problem with Walmart. I do have a problem with people that look at our country as a market. And that's what's happening. These global corporations are just looking at people as consumers and a market, so they don't give a flying crap about our Constitution or anything else. What's good for business? How do you stop that?
I think there's a lot of truth to that, but I concentrate on making sure nobody is big because they get a special benefit, either the bankers or the corporations, the international corporations, because inevitably they get benefits. They get tax subsidies of all sorts, they get contracts, and they are protected, and they get all kinds of benefits from government. When you're big for that reason, let's argue that Walmart got big because they satisfied the consumer. We don't want to come down hard on bigness, per se. Bigness in capitalism is good as long as they got there by the consumer voting confidence in that particular business.
Yeah. Congressman, thank you very much. By the way, America, I mean, I hope I'm nuts. I mean, really, you've never met anybody who hopes he's wrong more than I am, or I do. The solutions are going to be presented as gigantic and global. And the answer is going to be local. The answer is going to come from you and your local community and your state, not the globe. That's where a nightmare is coming. All right, Mexico's violence is spilling over the border. What are the police in Phoenix, Arizona doing to stop the narco gangs and the hundreds of kidnappings every single year?